Understanding impermanence and non-self. There are two ways to describe existence in the universe. The first way. Everything is caught in an endless cycle of change, filled with both suffering and birth and death. It undergoes 4 stages: arising, existing, decaying, and ceasing. It is bound by the law of impermanence, trapped in the cycle of samsara, unable to escape its limitations. Nothing is fixed, nothing is eternal. The second way. Change still exists, but there is no longer the entanglement of suffering, no longer the bondage of samsara. It continuously evolves without limitations, free from attachments. Happiness grows endlessly, and liberation is infinite. This is called non-self, anattā. There is no fixed self, no permanent entity, no unchanging essence. Even your perception, which you assume to be constant, is actually not. Everything is in a state of change. Understanding impermanence and non-self correctly, existence in the universe can be seen in 2 ways. The ordinary way. It is bound by suffering, caught in the cycle of birth and death. This is impermanence in its negative sense, the path of evolution. It continuously grows without being entangled in suffering. This is non-self in the sense of liberation. Even awareness itself is not fixed. We all possess Buddha nature, the potential for enlightenment, but it starts as a seed. It must be nurtured and cultivated by removing ignorance and developing wisdom. Why is it difficult to understand impermanence and non-self? It is like the concept of money. People often think of money as paper or coins, but in reality, money is just a medium of exchange, created for convenience. Those who prefer simple explanations may struggle with deeper meanings, but true understanding requires wisdom. The ability to grasp not only simple concepts, but also complex and profound truths. Different levels of understanding, a single teaching. A teaching from the Buddha can be understood in multiple ways, depending on one's level of awareness and experience. A street vendor may hear, "Mind is the forerunner of all things," and interpret it as, "If I serve customers with kindness, my business will prosper." A business leader might understand it differently. Success begins with the right mindset and strategic thinking. A monk or philosopher sees its deeper meaning. The mind shapes all actions, and karma is rooted in our thoughts. To change our lives, we must transform our minds. Misinterpretation of letting go, renunciation. Similarly, different people interpret renunciation, letting go, in different ways. A beginner may think renunciation means abandoning everything, even love and wisdom. A wise practitioner realizes that true renunciation is letting go of greed, hatred, and delusion, while preserving and cultivating compassion and wisdom. Lesson. A simple statement can hold many layers of meaning. To understand deeply, one must develop wisdom through contemplation and experience. The difference between wisdom and insight. Wisdom, paññā. Understanding through logical reasoning and analysis of cause and effect. Insight, vipassana. Direct perception of truth beyond conceptual thought, encompassing the entire universe. Both are essential, but insight is the higher realization, what to let go and what to cultivate. There is no single word in many languages that fully expresses the balance of letting go and holding on. Let go of greed, anger, and ignorance to avoid entanglement. Cultivate compassion and wisdom to progress on the spiritual path. Many misunderstand renunciation, thinking it means abandoning everything, including wisdom and love. This is a mistake that can lead to confusion in practice. Mastering oneself versus controlling others. There are 2 directions of development: controlling others, gaining influence, power, and authority. This is the instinct of animals and the lower nature in humans. Mastering oneself, developing wisdom, overcoming inner defilements, and eliminating greed, hatred, and ignorance. This is the true path of spiritual evolution. Great leaders are not those who dominate others, but those who understand themselves and master their own minds. Why are we easily influenced by wealth, beauty, and power? Because we seek happiness. If we believe money brings happiness, we listen to the wealthy. If we believe beauty brings happiness, we follow the attractive. If we believe power brings happiness, we obey the powerful. But in truth, humans do not follow wealth, beauty, or power itself. They follow what they believe will bring them joy and reduce suffering. The levels of karma, cause and effect. Short-term karma, immediate cause and effect, e.g., eating spicy food leads to discomfort. Long-term karma, effects take years to manifest, e.g., neglecting education leads to struggles later in life. Beyond human perception karma. Some karmic results take hundreds or thousands of years to unfold, so they seem random or accidental. Animals only understand short-term karma. Humans grasp longer-term karma, but few can comprehend the full depth of karmic law. What is true wisdom? Distinguishing between abandoning suffering and pursuing true happiness. Recognizing that not all pleasure is beneficial, e.g., smoking may bring temporary pleasure but causes long-term harm. Understanding karma deeply, not just at the surface level. Conclusion. Impermanence, anattā. Everything is in constant change. Nothing is permanent. Non-self, anattā. There is no separate, fixed self. All phenomena arise due to causes and conditions. Mastering oneself is superior to controlling others. True wisdom is seeing karma at the deepest level, beyond short-term gains and fleeting pleasures. Cultivate compassion and wisdom, for they are the only true paths to lasting happiness and liberation.